It was the biggest wedding the village had seen in years. The church was packed, the choir was ready, and the bride looked stunning in her sparkling white gown. The groom, dressed in his finest suit, stood nervously at the altar, sweating like a goat in a pepper market. The priest cleared his throat, ready to begin the ceremony. Suddenly, the doors swung open with a dramatic creak, and in walked the best man. Except it wasn't a man. It was a donkey, wearing a black tuxedo, a red bow tie, and shiny shoes tied to its hooves with strings. The crowd froze for a moment, jaws hanging open like broken gates. Then came the laughter. First a chuckle from the back, then roaring laughter that shook the whole church. Guests were holding their stomachs, tears streaming down their faces. The bride almost dropped her bouquet, and the groom looked like he was about to faint. The donkey trotted down the aisle with pride, ears twitching like it owned the place. Its tail swished with style, and to make matters worse, someone had given it sunglasses. The priest tried to stay serious, but when the donkey neighed loudly as if saying, "Where's my ring?" even the holy man burst into laughter. He dropped his Bible, wiped his tears, and said, "Ladies and gentlemen, this is the most fashionable best man I've ever seen." Turns out, the groom's friends had planned this prank for weeks. They wanted to make the wedding memorable, and oh boy, they succeeded. Even the wedding photographer couldn't stop laughing while taking pictures of the donkey, posing with the bride and groom. By the end of the ceremony, the donkey had stolen the show and half the wedding cake. From that day on, people didn't talk about the wedding of James and Anita. They called it the donkey wedding. And every time someone saw a donkey in a tuxedo, they laughed until their ribs hurt.